Houston from Group 2 CT39B. This week we will be discussing about the Eurozone crisis and the solutions to this. First, I will give a brief introduction on the Eurozone. The Euro area, also known as the Eurozone, consists of those European Union countries which have adopted the euro as their currency. It currently has 18 member states. Sharing a single currency means that the euro area countries must coordinate their economic and fiscal policies closely, much more than other EU countries. Euro area finance ministers meet every month in the Euro group, where they coordinate those policies, take the necessary steps to promote financial stability in the euro area, and discuss all issues of common concern for the management of the single currency area. Leaders of the euro area member states meet at Euro summits to outline the strategic direction of their economic and fiscal policies. Member states coordinate their economic and fiscal policies in the Council linked to external sides. They also adopt EU-wide measures to preserve an economic stability and boost growth and jobs. In particular, through deepening of the single market, monetary policy decisions are taken by the independent European Central Bank linked to external sides. The euro is also used as an official or a de facto currency by a number of countries and regions outside the European Union.
I will explain what is Eurozone crisis, what are the causes, and how it develops over time. First of all, European debt crisis. The debt crisis started in Greece in early 2010 when the cost of government debt increased continuously. Then the crisis spread to Portugal, Spain, and Italy in the Eurozone. France is the countries where the rank of credit would decrease. The second thing I want to mention are the causes. The Eurozone crisis started with Greece as the countries lying about its financial situations and spending possibility. It does not require further debate and about Greece or some economies are in trouble elsewhere in Europe, including Portugal, Ireland, Spain, or Italy. Before the crisis, the government of Ireland and Spain have budget surpluses. Both countries keep the budget deficit and debt according to the terms of the Agreement of Stabilization and Growth. Germany did not even do this for 4 years from 2003, but not subject to any penalties. Debt in these countries become a burden, not because of government waste, but by every country enjoys a decade of low interest rate and then seriously affected by financial crisis. Lastly, how the crisis evolved. From late 2009, fears of national debt crisis increased among investors concerning some European countries. This fear increased in early 2010. In the Eurozone, members have debt problems where Greece, Ireland, Italy, Spain, and Portugal. Debt crisis had threatened the existence of the euro currency, caused many impacts to global finance. The problems were the resignations of Greek and Italy Prime Minister and the collapse of some government in the Eurozone.
And now I will provide some information on the first solution to the Eurozone crisis, which is the G22 solution. U.S. Treasury Secretary Tim Gaynor participation at last week's meeting of EU Finance Minister was not enough to deliver a convincing response to the euro crisis. Based on shared solution and policy coordination, it is become increasingly clear that restoring confidence to the market will require a globally coordinated solution, or a G20 solution, perhaps even to a greater degree than what was required to stem the financial crisis of 2008 and 9. European leaders are stuck in the impossible situation of squaring principle with the need to have Greece manage its debt obligation and introduce structural reform. The situation has escalated to such a heated and at times emotional confrontation that the involvement of non-Euro leaders is needed to have relevant debate. Furthermore, Europe crisis has developed in such a way that it is now a global problem. Even the global implication of policy failure, the solution has to be global. It is therefore needed where countries agree to pool together resources to provide the Eurozone with a flexible credit line to stand in. Providing a credit line would be a less risky solution than supporting the euro through the intervention in the bond market. Political vision and leadership will shape the outcome of Greek funding chaotic and inconsistent action. The commitment to not let the euro down is certainly there. What is needed now is to reconnect words and action, not just in the Eurozone but across the G20.
I'm Jane from Group 2 and now we'll have a look at another possible solution to the Eurozone crisis called the Eurobond. Other than the G22 solutions we have discussed earlier, more than popular solutions called the Eurobond has been proposed, which would usually underwritten by the all Eurozone member states. This bond would bridge submarine checks with the low yield and enable countries for more efficient finance their way out of trouble and eliminate the need for additional expenses bailout. The problem with this solution is mostly that a complacency. Some experts believe that the access to low interest debt financing will eliminate the need for countries to undergo austerity and only push back an inevitable day of reckoning. Meanwhile, countries like Germany could face a brush of financial burden in the event of any Eurobond default or problem. Agreements between rich and poor countries in regions. There's a risk that nothing will be accomplished and the situation will only worsen. In the end, there may not be any easier answer to this Eurozone crisis, but the financial market continue monitoring the situation in hope that a solution will have alleviated the seriousness of the Eurozone crisis. This is the end of our presentations. We have discussed about the Eurozone, the debt crisis involving it, and some solutions coming from the efforts of many countries within the Euro area. We hope that you will find out our presentations informative and helpful. Thank you for listening.